A vast, silent forest at dawn, fog drifting slowly between towering trees as a lone figure walks into frame carrying a backpack and axe. The man stops in front of a massive fallen hollow log, its size overwhelming, dark opening barely visible. Close-up of his hand brushing moss off the log's surface, revealing aged wood texture beneath. He kneels and peers into the hollow interior, darkness swallowing the view inside. Wide shot as he circles the giant log, inspecting its length and stability carefully. He places his backpack down beside the log and stands still, planning silently. Close-up of tools being unpacked neatly onto the forest floor. Axe, folding saw, rope. He clears dry leaves around the log entrance, using his hands, exposing solid ground. The axe swings into nearby fallen branches, sharp chopping echoing softly. Small logs are stacked neatly beside the giant hollow trunk. He drags larger branches toward the site, footsteps crunching over leaves. Inside the hollow log, he begins clearing debris, tossing out rotten wood pieces. Dust particles float in beams of light, entering through cracks in the log. He scrapes the interior floor flat, using a metal tool, smoothing the ground. Close-up of hands, digging shallow trenches inside the log floor. He brings in stones and places them carefully to level the base. Wooden planks are cut precisely using a saw, steady rhythmic motion. He fits the first wooden floor panel inside the hollow space. Close-up of him, pressing the plank firmly into place, adjusting alignment. More panels are added, forming a clean wooden floor inside the log. He measures the curved interior walls using a rope and marks positions. Thin wooden supports are hammered into the inner walls. He weaves flexible branches between supports, forming a structured frame. Mud is mixed with water by hand, thick texture forming slowly. He applies mud over the woven walls, sealing gaps carefully. Close-up of mud being smoothed evenly across the interior surface. He steps back briefly, observing the emerging structure inside the log. Outside, he cuts more wood into uniform lengths for reinforcement. He carries bundles of sticks into the hollow interior. A small shelf frame begins to take shape along one side. He ties joints tightly using rope, securing the structure. Close-up of knots being tightened firmly. He installs a slightly raised platform for sleeping inside the log. Dry leaves are spread over the platform as insulation. He places a cloth or tarp over the leaves, creating a clean surface. Outside, he gathers flat stones near a stream. Stones are carried and arranged at the entrance of the log. He constructs a small fire pit just outside the shelter entrance. He carves a small ventilation opening carefully through the log wall. Light pierces through the new opening, illuminating dust particles. He reinforces the entrance with a simple wooden frame. A makeshift door panel is crafted from flat wooden pieces. He attaches the door using rope hinges, testing its movement. The door closes softly, blending into the log's exterior. Outside view shows the shelter nearly invisible among fallen trees. He gathers dry twigs and kindling, stacking them beside the fire pit. Close-up of flint striking sparks onto dry fibers. Smoke rises as the fire slowly catches. Flames grow steady, crackling softly in the quiet forest. He places a small metal container filled with water over the fire. Steam begins to rise gently from the container. He sits at the entrance of the hollow log, watching the fire. Close-up of his hands, adding leaves into the boiling water. The tea simmers as steam curls into the cool air. He lifts the container carefully and pours tea into a cup. Warm light from the fire reflects on the wooden shelter interior. He sits inside on the raised platform, holding the cup quietly. Firelight flickers against the curved log walls, creating a calm glow. Outside shot,